The 7th Belize International Film Festival kicked off with a star-studded gala on Friday night. Tonight.
Oh, I'm very happy that we've reached opening night. I'm very excited.
The excitement was building from early in the evening, and it set the tone for the rest of the night. Director of the festival, Suzette Zaiden, says it was a dream come true much earlier than she expected.
I did. I've always thought that it would get to this point. In fact, I think it will go way past this point. At this time, I think we've actually reached a little bit quicker than I had envisioned. So I think Belize is now embracing the film festival as a part of their calendar, as a part of their culture, and that makes me very happy.
The joy of seeing your brainchild reach maturity, literally, was bolstered at the start of the festival by visiting dignitaries who are veterans in the industry. One such film aficionado is Gloria Chacon.
It is a celebration, a crossroads of different intellectual and cultural traditions. This is my first time here, and that's what comes to mind.
From your involvement or from what you've seen in the rest of the region, how would you compare Belize?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm actually here, because Belize is somehow outside of periphery in Central America, and I work in Central America, and I always have a challenging time finding any cultural productions from Belize. So for me, this is a very important trip.
Also making the trip to Belize for this year's film festival is the film commissioner from the British Virgin Islands, who is hoping to replicate Belize's initiative in his home country. Rodney Shelton believes that the Caribbean is ripe with possibilities for enterprising filmmakers.
Well, without a doubt, I mean, our backdrop is unlike any other. Europe can't replicate, the Caribbean. So without a doubt, there's a lot of producers out there who are looking for that more tropical feel. Lots more people are traveling now than they have in the past. So you're going to want your production to reflect that. And so definitely the Caribbean is untapped.
Among the untapped talent is a group of actors from the Cayo district. Under the direction of producer Matthew Klink, they were able to put out 2012, The Curse of the Ishtabai.
It's amazing. This is beyond any of the wildest dreams I could have had, like even a month ago. I had no idea that the movie we were making was going to be the opening night film at an international film festival. Do you know something? You saw all the people that were just lined up here. This is the first time any one of them has ever acted.
It's an overjoy. I feel so privileged and I feel so honored to at the same time be representing my little home, Santa Elena, to pour out my talent that I have in me. I never knew either that I had such talent until I met Matt and the entire crew, and we pulled this thing together, and that's when I realized that, okay, Memory got it, that's what she loves.
And the love of the industry is evident in all of the pieces chosen for this year's International Film Festival. They include Smile, The Claymation, Mrs. Robinson, The Barefoot Humanity, and Peoples of the Earth. Zaiden says she has seen a marked improvement in the caliber of films making the final cut.
Yes, we are. In fact, perhaps you might not know, but we actually had more Belizean submissions than what made it into the festival. But as we've tried explaining to everyone who submit, this is a real festival. It has to have a certain level. We're looking for technical quality, content quality, and yes, we do want to stimulate the industry, but we have to have levels, and so we feel that the ones we accepted in reach the levels that we could further send those films out to compete in other festivals. Like I said, that's why we have workshops, so that people could better their technique, and we're going to continue to have training and workshops throughout the year, and in competitions like the animation competition and such, so we can get people more interested and reach that level.
It's kind of tough to say with the local filmmakers, but I see with the amount of films that are coming in and the fact that the locals are working on the films and just the level where they started on a particular film and what they're doing now within those films, yes, it has been a huge improvement.
Compared to the Caribbean, Central America, how is Belize holding up?
I think we compete and register well on the Caribbean market. I know a lot of the things that we have in place as far as incentives and certain rules. Belize is at the forefront with that. There are a couple things that I would like to improve, but with time we'll get there.
And it's important to get there because, as Gloria Chacon told Love News, there is a noticeable cultural gap from Belize in the film industry.
Yes, it is important to illustrate what Belize is doing and take it to the world, take it outside of Belize and take it to the Central American region and to the United States, because there is a large Belizean and Central American community there that really needs to know that there is culture being produced.
And on Friday night, one of Belize's cultural icons, Lauren Burgess Egan, lit up the stage at the Bliss in her own special way.
By the time me turn around, so my husband call home, he start pick palm me. I said, but what do this man? I said, this man must nervous. Anyway, he get vexed at me. He start put his shot in that suitcase. He gwine. I said, where gwine? He gwine. Here where I do. Start pack my things too. He said to me, where you gwine? With you? He said, well, I don't know where I'm going. I said, neither me.
Reporting for Love News, I am Patrick Jones.